Nurkic in at the 5. Home in the paint. Now here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. And both these teams rely on low post offense doors in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. And finished off by KD.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now here's McCollum. From deep. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Irving. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Covington. It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Covington wide open. He fires. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. Griffin's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And the basket by McCollum.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Irving dishes to KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. Nurkic can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Irving kicks to Harden. Passes it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Now, here's Lillard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Powell, the pass to Covington. Rebound, Brooklyn. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Harris from the arc. A shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, put it in Powell's vicinity, and he will finish with authority. That's nice.
Irving looking for an opening. The pass to Harden. Griffin against Nurkic. Outside, KD. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, good D by Covington. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic the pass to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. McCollum outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. To the left side wing. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And it's Lillard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now, here is Harden, and stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Lillard. Got it off in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a close... And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of it.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Rondé Hollis-Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Jones the pass to Simons. There's the three. Jones, no luck. The Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Anthony against Green. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Here's Kanter. A second chance effort. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Dinwiddie right side. Pass to Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Green's got his first points of the game. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Jones after Jeff Green's bucket. On the basket by Jones.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he hits it and gets, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Hollis-Jefferson with it. Jones kicks to Anthony. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Powell finds McCollum. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And a wide open look for McCollum. And he's good on the three ball. And now a 3-point Portland lead.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up.
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .43 seconds left to play in the first half. McCollum against Irving. KD on the wing. Back to Irving. Misses the three. Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Oh, Griffin in position. Pass to Irving. Second shot opportunity. Nurkic with the block. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that does it for our
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Well, we've got a moment left. Set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. And McCollum on the floor. All business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player. Very colorful guy. Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Harris. Durant, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. The dish to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And here's McCollum for 3. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Kicks to Covington. Powell against Durant. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Beyond the arc. Up again. And Covington stays with it. Covington's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
Irving against McCollum. Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From 18 feet away, they get it again. Back to McCollum. Powell for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's the pass to Harden. Outside for KD. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Pass to McCollum. Lillard, right side. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. And that's trailed by 11. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Covington finds McCollum. Now, Nurkic. Lillard looking around. Oh, Covington in position. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, just incredible anticipation and hops by Robert Covington.
Up top, Durant. 9 points in the game so far. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Harden against Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
They've got Jones. Anthony out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Kanter. Passes it to Hollis-Jefferson. Lobs it up for Kanter. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 13. Dinwiddie attacking, and the basket is good.
They're surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
4 on the clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. No one near them. They get it back. Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Green missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Anthony, the pass to Simons. He kicks it to Cantor. Sinks that one from the post. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Green dishes to Brown. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's KD for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Trailblazers leading by 12. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Cantor. Lee Baz was put in just the right spot. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
Enes Kanter embraces physicality, and if he wants to score it, he's going to play right through the defense.
It's tipped. Outside, Jones lobs it up for Cantor. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Kanter is a big-time target. Sometimes just throw it toward the rim. He'll take care of the rest.
Irving attacking. KD passes to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. And Jones has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Durant, and finished off by KD.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Cantor. Jones against Irving. There's Hollis Jefferson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for C.J. McCollum.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
There's the lob to Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
And so here's Portland. It's a 14-point game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Cantor, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Cantor throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
For 3, Harris. And Jones pulls it down. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that...
Transcendence.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Lillard. Powell, the pass to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Covington. DiVincenzo with the rebound. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Holiday hits it down to Middleton. No good on the 3. Now here's Covington. Lillard outside. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Goes up to the stripe. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Portland no good that time either.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Covington. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
He was all alone on that one.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And the Bucks with possession here. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Powell for 3. No good. Shot missing. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Kicks it out to Lillard. They get the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Still without a basket in the game. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The wide open look here for Holiday. Middleton against Lillard. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. That's his first personal foul. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Middleton finds Lopez. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 3-pointer, Lillard, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee on. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the floor for Portland. Anthony out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Connaughton. Portis finds Teague. And here's Tucker. The kick out to Teague. No good with the wing jumper. Trailblazers trail by 6. Simons, the pass to Kanter. To the paint. There's Hollis-Jefferson. Kicks it out to Jones. Now the pass to Simons. Kanter. And Kanter able to finish.
And it's not a secret. Kanter is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Here's Connaughton. No points in the game hit for him. Outside Portis. Here's Nwora. Covered by Anthony. Here's Portis. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Stolen by Kanter. Anthony looking it over. Here's Simons. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Teague. Shoots from the baseline. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Simons.
Oh, good work from Jeff Teague to get himself in terrific position to help alter that look.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Simons, the pass to Kanter. Here's Simons. Teague covering. Here's Kanter. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Kanter's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Kanter feasting inside.
58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nwora, the pass to Teague. To the inside. Here's Tucker, and foul on the shot. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here is DiVincenzo after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Holiday, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, true aggressive there, right? You could see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Here's Nurkic. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, 8... And...
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Three-pointer, Lillard. Knocks it loose. Bucks leading by 8. Holiday with it. Now defended by McCollum. DiVincenzo against Lillard. Passes to Powell. He kicks it to McCollum. That 3 off the mark. Covington trying to break free. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane there, hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Powell. Got a piece of it. And he's able to get it back. They get it back.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard the pass to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. That's a 2 from Lillard. Powell dishes to Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. Shoots over Covington. Giannis on the follow. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. No good off the front iron. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Holiday looking for an opening. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Stolen by McCollum. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And Lillard kicks the foul. The feed to Nurkic. Back to Powell. Stolen by Middleton. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
It's McCollum on the wing. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Mora, the pass to Portis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Portis has got 6.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Jones finds Hollis. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Teague. Here's Nora. Off target from outside. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
He's perfect from the line this time. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Teague with the ball. And the pass to Connaughton. And Portis throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the...
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks ahead, up by 11. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Rondé Hollis Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Nora. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Portis. Connaughton passes to Tucker. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Puts it up from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Simons has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Teague surveying the D.
As soon as Teague gets inside, he really forces the issue right there, getting a foul as a result. Time
called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Not sure what happened there defensively, but Carmelo Anthony, a scoring machine, and that time with an easy two.
Pass to Connaughton. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to Teague. Outside Portis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Cantor. Lets it fly. Anthony's shot is off.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Here's Nora. Kept alive. Pass to Connaughton. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bucks leading by 8. Teague the pass to Portis. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. He can't hit that time.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Cantor able to finish.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 8.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Lillard from outside. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Led by as many as 14 points. Here's Giannis. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
The pass to Covington. Nurkic with it. Lopez covering. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Clock at 4. McCollum dishes to Lillard. From downtown, Lopez grabs the board.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Powell with the steal. Nurkic the pass to Powell. To the middle. It's tipped. Three-pointer, Lillard gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for Portland.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
Middleton with it. Lillard picks him up. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
And so the Bucks take the win. A confident. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Bucks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in its center. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Brown, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Middleton outside. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Holiday dishes to Giannis. The pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Outside Griffin. Out to KD. Launches it. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Lopez. Holiday against Harden. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's got the ball. Harden has a wide open look. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off, timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Middleton finds Holiday. That's tipped. Brown with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Outside Holiday. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Harden the pass to Griffin. 1:43 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Griffin in position. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. Holiday looking for an opening. Passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Johnson's there. Brooklyn leading by 4. Jordan kicks to Johnson. The pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. This is Giannis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's DiVincenzo. And 2 free throws. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are. That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Nets lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
I like to stay locked in to the game and
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Johnson, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Here's Norrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. Left side Portis over Jordan. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. So for the Nets. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Teague against Dinwiddie. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Griffin finds Dinwiddie. That one, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Tucker can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Harris outside. Back to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Brown outside. Rejected by Teague.
Some great timing that time from Teague, who was able to climb the ladder and get the shot block. Don't see that much from him, but pretty good work there.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Left side, Griffin. Passes it to Claxton. Milwaukee with the rebound. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Durant in for Harris. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. It doesn't go for him. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
You know, it's said that the only thing Tucker is more obsessed with than on-court success is his sneaker game. I heard that he literally has hundreds of pairs of sneakers.
Durant down low. Inside, stolen by Tucker. Pass break, here we go. Here's Nwora. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He dishes it to T. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Nwora. Portis trying to free himself. Nwora, that's good. Nwora's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Offensive rebound. KD with the bucket. KD's got 7.
Never say never with KD. He's fighting hard to protect their possession with a little help from that wingspan that goes on forever.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that'll do.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. KD's shot is off.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Middleton outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's KD with the rebound. Irvin finds Irving. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Griffin passes to Irving. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
Called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Harden scanning the floor. Six on the shot clock. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Middleton. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Lopez finds Middleton. There's the triple. And again, the Bucks miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Griffin dishes to Irving. Back to Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green comes in for Blake Griffin, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The three from Harden drops in the tray. Harden's got 7 points in the game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Durant. No problems knocking that one down.
And, you know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
KD, that's for 2. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Worrell. 6 to shoot. T kicks it to Tucker. A three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 10. Green taking his time here. The pass to Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Poked loose and stolen by Portis. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Aston Morrow. Three-pointer.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge bonus.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Nets trail by 6. In transition, here come the Nets. Nets passing it around. Pass to Dinwiddie. Six on the shot clock. The shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Offensive rebound. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too. And the Greek Freak has plenty of...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Holiday. Lets it go from 11.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Middleton on the wing, guarded by Harden. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 16 feet away. The putback. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jordan, and Jordan slams it in.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Holiday against Jordan. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And a nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
And here's KD for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Jordan against Holiday. 54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. A putback, and Holiday is right there.
always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Outside Durant. Fires from deep. The rebound by Middleton. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton against Griffin. The three ball. Middleton can't get it to go. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Irving with a clean look. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the 4. Now here's McCollum. Oh, Covington in position. The shot will not fall. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Irving with the ball. Outside Griffin. In the corner, Harden. 5 on the clock. Harris outside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by KD. This one for 3. And it's Lillard missing. And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game.
And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Now, here is Irving. Durant down low. The 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I like how Irving fills the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jed, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digit assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
Now Irving. Harden outside. And here is Irving. Over McCollum. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
It's McCollum on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Gotta respect the speed of McCollum. Fantastic at knifing through the defense and beating them to the bucket.
Outside Irving. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum kicks to Powell. And the pass to Covington. McCollum outside. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him the shot if you're the D.
KD finds Griffin, and the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Pass to Powell. For the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
And that one's good, Griffin.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 5. McCollum, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end. An alley-oop maestro. Griffin is consistent at finishing off any lob thrown his way.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Blake Griffin. And it's McCollum off the drive. And it's in there. He has 7. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4.
I mean, stretch Armstrong. Durant doesn't even need to jump, it seems, to throw it down. His athleticism, his height, his length is just unreal.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks it to Nurkic. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, yeah, flexibility is crucial. You have to be able to take what the defense gives you.
And that one drops.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Lillard, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he dunks it down.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And recently, Kevin Durant.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. 3 on the clock. Here's Cantor. He's off on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing. And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Off the inbound, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist from Covington. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland. Powell with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 14 points.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display from McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing on the open field.
And McCollum with the block. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Lillard from outside hits the three-point bomb. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Man, he sure can get off the floor. He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Lillard against Harden. Lillard dishes to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's the 3. McCollum, no good. Nets trail by 4. Griffin passes to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hand.
Lillard outside. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Portland may have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. Powell kicks to Jones. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brown finds Dinwiddie. And now Portland on the break. Jones is running. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Anthony's checked in for Powell. Dinwiddie passes to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Simons. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Green. Taken away by Anthony.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
11 seconds left to play here in the half. Dinwiddie left side. Here's Brown. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Brown's got his second bucket.
I mean, he's out there on a 9 all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Here's Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Down low. Here's Griffin. Again, the Nets for 2.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Irving. Fouled in the act of shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. 8 points for Nurkic.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Durant dishes to Griffin. Durant the pass to Griffin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The first free throw is good. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Harris kicks to Griffin. Harris dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. It's been a good start for them.
Tips it, but no good. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. And there it is for him. Nurkic has got 10 points in the game.
Well, no doubt Nurkic knows how to get it done inside. I mean, using all of his height to find the shot.
And KD, here we go.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
It's Covington on the wing. Now the pass to Lillard. Over Harden. And Nurkic gets it to go. He's got 12.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here is Harden. He's got 6. Nets passing it around. Harris passes to Griffin. Harden with it. Another shot. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Nurkic makes on the defensive end. Effective at reaching out and stifling shooters.
McCollum outside. Dishes it to Powell. Floats it up there for Nurkic. That shot off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Top of the key, Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. Goes back up. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Portland again missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Nets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And the free throw, no good. Back to Anthony. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Brown. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
You're dealing with a lot when you're guarding Cantor. Big frame, good moves, good feet, good finisher, and doesn't mind the physical battles.
Nets trail by 3. Brown outside. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Timeout called, the Nets. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Irving's checked in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Norman Powell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
And Harden with the stop.
This is what a leader does. Good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Lillard against Harden. And Lillard kicks to Powell. McCollum outside. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, I think it's fair to say we can add this to the list of huge games McCollum's had in his career. I mean, one crisp bucket after another tonight.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Cantor dishes to Lillard. Back to Cantor. The shot from the low post is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
almost impossible to stop on the driving times. I mean, Irving's penetrating ability, just remarkable.
Lillard against Harden. Nurkic, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And that one misses.
Oh, man, an underrated big man. Nurkic, I mean, his brute strength is intimidating to deal with on both ends.
Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. Nets trail by 4. Here's Irving. Durant the pass to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Lillard looking around. Powell finds Lillard. Pocket 6. And then Lillard slams it in.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
It's Harden with the drive. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's KD, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
I love the show of confidence. Durant showing his greatness in key situations.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Such a wide open look. 19 points for Damian Lillard.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
And it's good for 2.
When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
1:05 left to play in the final quarter. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, if they get what they want out of that trip, now a 2-possession game.
Outside for KD.
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Lillard on top, guarded by Harden. 6 to shoot for 3. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Well, this is what you want from Nurkic. A fearless player who welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. It's McCollum on the wing. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. This is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. DiVincenzo against McCollum. And there's the pass to Lillard. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Bucks ball.
Holiday against Lillard. Giannis outside. Pass to Holiday. Fires the three. And no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And that one drops for him.
Has tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Giannis dishes to Middleton. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Just 3 to shoot from the wing. Antetokounmpo, no good.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Holiday against Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Now Powell to the paint and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Covington. Good on the shot.
A great floor awareness as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Now here's Covington. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Lopez with the steal. Tipped away. Powell with the steal. Covington with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Lillard with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1. Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Middleton against Powell. Middleton the pass to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Nurkic.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Powell kicks to McCollum. Passes to Lillard. From the line, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And here are the Trailblazers now after the basket by Milwaukee. Elbow shot is on the way. Lillard again missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Lillard after Drew Holiday's score. Jacks up a 3. Lillard misses.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And the pass to Powell. Lillard attacking. Back to Powell. Lillard scanning the floor. Shoots the 3. That one, no good. And so it's Milwaukee bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Teague. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward. Nora, the pass to Tucker. Teague kicks it to Tucker. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Portis, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence, and so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
They get it back. Connaughton kicks to T. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Tries again. That one rolling around and rims out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bucks leading by 9. Snatched away. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Good timing on the fast break. We don't talk about that enough. Melo coming into the play and then finishing it off.
Teague surveying the D. Pass to Portis. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Teague the pass to Nora. Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. And Tucker kicks to T. Second chance shot. The shot off that time. Trailblazers trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anthony dishes to Cantor. Here's Connaughton. And he lays it straight in. Connaughton's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Simons the pass to Jones. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The pass to Nora. Back to Teague. 50 seconds left here in the second. Here's Portis. No good on the shot. Now Portland takes it the other way. And here's Anthony from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Connaughton's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that.
No.
Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Tucker. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates. Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Middleton left side. Takes a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Covington kicks to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Tips it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his second basket.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Attacking, and Giannis throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Holiday against Lillard. Shot from 12. And he overshot that one, missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Lillard up top, guarded by Holiday. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Shoots from the line. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks leading by 9. Here's DiVincenzo. And they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Powell against Middleton. Now here's McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Portland again missing. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lillard against DiVincenzo. Pass to Holiday. From past the arc. Powell pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 11. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. Nurkic finds Lillard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. The Trailblazers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Jones looking for an opening. The 3 from Anthony. Here's Cantor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The strength and skill level of Cantor, just too much to handle there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Cantor drops them both. 59 seconds left in the third. Outside Teague. Out to the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bucks.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Outside Teague. So the wing on the left. Here's Nora. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hollis Jefferson. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Nora. Over in the corner, Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Portis. Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Portis kicks to Teague. Back to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
On the wing, Jones. Pass to Simons. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. T kicks to Portis. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 9. Passes it to Connaughton from the arc. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Anthony's shot is off. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Bucks with some changes. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Lillard finds Powell. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Portland again missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Offline with his three. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lopez passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard way outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
And stolen by Lillard. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. From deep. It's in. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Giannis inside. Covington's there. That one good for 2.
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Holiday against Lillard to the middle. Here's Nurkic. Yes!
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
On offense here, the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. DiVincenzo against McCollum. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. Pocket 4. With some art. Got it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Downtown Milwaukee is seeking. And
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here is Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam. Indoors tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Harden can't hit. And here's Holiday. And he gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Now here's Durant. Green up on top. Pass to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. No good with the triple. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. The 3. They grab their own miss. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Back to Harden. Stolen by Middleton. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Searching for their first points of the game.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Now here is Holiday. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Passes it to Middleton.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the highest level.
Green left side. Inside, Claxton. Moves back up. Outside for Durant. On the wing, Harden. The tray. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Drew Holiday's score. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And the basket by Harden.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Stolen by Middleton. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Middleton on the wing. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Outside, KD. Takes the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. 2 points. That one goes.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Harden against Holiday. He lobs it up.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Irving passes to Harden. From deep 3-point range, rebounded by the Bucks.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
T kicks to Portis. Three-pointer. And it's KD with the rebound. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Bucks leading by 5. Teague deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tucker. Here's Nora. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Pass to Nora. Here's Connaughton. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. Griffin passes to Green. That shot is off. Great D that time from Portis. The kick out to T. The pass to Portis. Nice move. Great D that time from Griffin.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Tucker kicks to Portis. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. He feeds it to Griffin. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Irving against T. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 3. Giannis is double. Holiday goes in. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nets trail by 6. Irving looking for an opening. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Bucks.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Middleton finds Holiday. Now, Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Irving against Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Green. That misses off the backboard. And so it's... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, how'd you? And
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Brooklyn, look at who they've got. They've got Griffin, who's out there with Durant, and it's Harden in at the 1. This is his first free throw of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Down low. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 10.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Harden. He gets that one. He's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Claxton. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks to Middleton from deep three-point range. Milwaukee the rebound. That shot misses. Irving passes to KD. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Fires for 3. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Deflects the pass. And that one clearly. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden against Holiday. Oh!
Goodness. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. 1:56 left to play in the third. No good from the wing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Outside Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Middleton can't get it to go.
frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Outside for KD. For the three. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The defensive intensity must pick up. It hasn't been the same this half.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's blocked.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Durant missing.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Connaughton passes to Nwora. Back to Connaughton. Now the feed to Giannis. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Bucks on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-6 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Nwora in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Teague finds Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Connaughton passes to Nwora. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 13. Dinwiddie attacking. Count it. Good. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
T kicks to Connaughton. Dishes it to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Over Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Nets trail by 9. Dinwiddie finds Brown. Harris outside. The pass to Green. Now here's Dinwiddie. Guarded by Tucker. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Milwaukee leading by 7. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Middleton left side. Shoots. And again, the Bucks miss.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Pops it up for Jordan. Can't hit that one. Bucks have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Outside, Green. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Brown. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Fires top of the key. A rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Durant kicks to Harden. And the Nets miss again.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Passes to DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Lopez goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
I love seeing Harden stroke it from there. One of the most lethal shooters we have in the game.
Green against Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that